like you. I really do. And I know that I'm me and but I wish it was me and you. Yeah. How's that for a pickup line? Every time I see you, get a feeling like I'm so high. Tell me, am I dreaming? How the hell you looking so fly? I just got a meaning when I looked at you today. I got problems, baby, and I need you to save me. Yep. Hold up, wait a minute, I can feel it, this is so right. Baby, if we kick it, our future could be so bright. We can make a killing, so you shouldn't walk away. I got problems, baby, and I need you to save me. If it's same no, be I'm same shit. The same old things with the same.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube family? So today we are doing our question and answer Q&A video, the video that y'all been asking for. We got a lot of little questions here. They're kind of similar, so we're gonna try to narrow them down. All right, so go ahead, choose a question. Any question? Step on down, kids.
Boom, first question. Where is he from? So, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but I lived in Atlanta for like 6 years. I basically did high school, and then before I joined the military in Atlanta.
And I'm from Atlanta, born and raised, Georgia Peach, you know, all the way, original, OG. Okay, how did y'all meet? So I think we both should answer this question. I think I should tell my side of the story and you should tell yours, because you have kind of a different view.
I bet. So it was.
I didn't say you should go first though. I just said we should tell our
All right.
sides.
Well, you go so I can
Okay, anywho, boom, there I am. All right, I'm sitting in the parking lot of his friend's brunch, and we are waiting on them to get there. He was already sitting in his car, but of course I'm thinking he's just like a random dude, not really paying attention to him. So I'm there, you know, looking good. I got on my flip-flops at the time, because everybody know when you wear your heels, you don't wear your heels at the house, okay? You have your slides or something on, and then when you get there, that's when you pop out with the heels. And then when you leave, you put the slides back on. So I tell myself, I'm gonna go ahead and go put my car for the little ticket parking meter. And I said, I'm put my heels on for this walk, because I gotta strut across the parking lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my heels. So I put on my heels and I strut on across the parking lot, you know, wind blowing. And I get the ticket and I walk back, wind blowing. And I get back in the car and wait for them to get there. So they're like really, really late. His friend and my friend, because they're together. So they're really, really late. And we go upstairs to the buffet. And remind y'all, I have not eaten, that's what, right? Eaten all day long. And I'm a college student, so we always hungry, you know, just not enough food in the world to feed a starving college student. So I prepared myself for this meal. I said, I'm not gonna eat. I'm gonna get ready, and I'm gonna go there, and I'm not gonna eat because I want to save room. And it's a buffet. They have like curry, jerk, fruit, and different sides. They had like shrimp and grits. I really remember that buffet, like for real. I really do.
I bet.
I really do. I really do remember the buffet. Anywho, so we're eating, having our mimosas, and I'm like, oh, you know, this is good. You know, I finish up. Like, who ready for round two? Y'all ready for round two? Y'all ready to go back up there again? It's a buffet. You're not supposed to just have one plate. You're supposed to have a few plates. So I'm feeling my most comfortable because I know everyone there. He's like the only person that I don't know. So why would I act any other way other than myself? Well, you shouldn't act any other way outside of yourself anywhere. But I felt comfortable to be myself, and not knowing that this man would be my future husband. I'm like, you ready to go up for round 2? I know you hungry. You playing with that plate there. Like, you know, mess with him. He's very quiet, very weird, you know, just very standoffish from everybody else. So, trying to start conversation with him. But, yeah, that's really, so he probably was thinking like, oh, was you thinking like, she's just
Can I tell my story? Can I tell my story?
Go ahead.
Alright, so I was the first one there because, you know, I don't know. For some reason, I wanted to be on I don't even know. I was there like 15 minutes before the time we were supposed to be there. So I get there, you know, get my little parking spot, pay for my little parking. And then I'm sitting in my car and I'm doing something on my phone. And then she walks past my phone. It's like, who that is? And then, extra. And then I let it go by, you know.
Nah.
Then she walks back. Then I pick my head up again. I was like, ooh. And then, so, I'm like, all right, bet. They take it forever, whatever the case is. So, I get a call. They were like, go inside and see if we can get the table reserved and whatever the case is. So, I go inside, and she's inside. And then, I don't know how. Oh, her best friend came. And then.
Well, they was together.
We all was together. And I was like, oh, damn, she's coming to this. So we get upstairs, you know, she finds her way to come sit by me. Like, she.
Okay.
It's my story. It's my story. She find a way. We this close at the table. So I'm just like, all right, bet, whatever it is. We get our first round of plates, you know. I can't lie to you two. I probably took 3 bites into my first plate. She was done already, talking about who's ready for seconds. And I was just like, oh, she came here to eat, because she was ready to eat. I'm talking about plate was clean. Like, I'm just like, oh.
Okay, and that's how I know you wasn't being yourself, because you eat the whole plate in a swallow. So now you do. So I don't know how you could have been on your 3rd bite and I had beat you there.
I ate before, so I knew.
Still, that don't mean that you still be ready to eat.
I'm a picky eater, so you know, gotta make sure I put.
That was all food that you was used to.
It's my story to tell, not yours.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so
next question. All right, so what's the baby's name?
So he's gonna actually have his own video for his name. We want to try and make as many memorable experiences as possible, since we've been kind of robbed of so many. Like, we didn't get to have our baby shower and all the things that we just really wanted to do for our first baby. So yeah, he's gonna have his own video for his name. We're gonna do like a little short name announcement. His name is really cute and really different. And yeah. Who said I love you first?
Without lying to you two, it was definitely her.
Yeah, he said it first. I don't have a reason to count. It was all him.
When did I say it?
You said it when you was in trouble.
Nah, no, she lying. Cause I'm never in trouble. So that's when I know she lying. Now, if she would have said I said it first, then I'd have
It was like our first little bad interaction ever, and
it wasn't me, YouTube. I was stubborn, so I knew. I knew it wasn't me, YouTube. I was stubborn. So.
No, it was definitely him, cause he was in the wrong. It was him. Okay.
Okay, one word that comes to mind when you look in each other's eyes. Annoying.
Cockeyed.
Annoying. Oh my god.
That's a lie. You love me to death, boy. Stop playing with yourself.
That don't mean you're not annoying.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means. No, but on a serious note, I would definitely say strength. He's a very strong young man.
And I would say independent.
Yes.
Take it back.
No, it ain't no take backs. It ain't no take backs. Okay. Did we do this? Yeah, we did this. When did you know you were the one? Like he was the one? Okay, so when did I know he was the one? So like I said, I met him while I was still in college. And I was sick and he was in the field. So one thing that I'm just not thinking about, one thing that stood out was he was very consistent. Like the whole time that he pursued me, he was very consistent. Even when he was in the field, and like when you're in the field, you can't really like have like any of your phones and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So one thing that like really stood out was he was very consistent and he always managed to find a way to talk to me. And so don't let nobody tell you like, oh, I don't got time. Because my man was typing on the Apple Watch. Okay?
I was just bored.
He was... Don't let me. He was typing away. He was typing away on that little watch, okay? Right? He was scrubbing them letters, getting the messages out, okay? But that was one. And the other one was I was sick. And he had actually had flowers delivered to my apartment. And the flowers were just kind of like some just because flowers. Like, oh, you know, I hope you feel better, baby. Love, Agent B, because that's what I call him, because he was saying like his goals in the military, and so I was like, oh, you like a spy, you know? I was like, you trying to be a spy? You an agent?
Oh my god!
So that was like our little name, and I thought it was cute. I thought it was very mature of him, and I could just really tell he was just on some grown man type of stuff. And it's like, oh, you know. Okay, what about you?
So, well, prior to her, like I have not been in a relationship longer than 4 or 5 months. So I was like, I think for that New Year's, I was like, I want to change. I want to see like how long I can be in a relationship and see where things go. So when I started talking to her, one, I was just coming out of my old ways. And then 2, it was like we were doing this long distance thing. And I was just like, whew. Georgia, Washington, that's like a whole map in between. So when it first kicked off, I'm just like, okay, you know, we vibing, you know, everything's going good, whatever the case is. And then I was just like, oh, this is really working. Like I've never done a long distance relationship before. And she was like so down. She had never done one either, so she was so down to do it. I was just like, oh, bet. Well, if she's down and I'm down, then let's make it work. So, yeah.
Okay. Was that my question? Yeah.
Yeah. What was your reaction when you guys found out you were pregnant?
So, like, how we found... Oh, I took the test by myself. I took the test alone, and when I found out, I was really, really shocked. Like, I just knew. I didn't even, when I took it, I just put it down and I walked away, and I didn't even think nothing of it. And I just happened to stroll back into the bathroom, and when I went back into the bathroom, woo, them lines don't be lying. There was no fake lines. So, oh yeah, so I was excited. I was really excited to tell him and I wanted to make it special. So I didn't tell him like right away. I waited till I came back to Washington to tell him in person.
Well, for me, I was shocked, but I was more excited. Like, I was shocked because I was like, oh man, I'm about to become a dad. But at the same time, it really didn't hit me hard. Even to this day, it still haven't hit me hard. So I'm just like, ooh. Every now and then I get a little glimpse like, oh man, you about to be a dad. Like when somebody else brings it up, I'm like, yeah, I'm really about to be a dad, you know? But yeah, I was more excited, but a little shocked. And then when I found out the sex, I got a little bit more excited. So, you know, that's how that went.
When will you guys plan a wedding, and will it be big or small?
Oh my God.
So that I did just read that question, didn't I? So we've been married for about a year now. I would say in about 3 years. 3 years. 4 years at the max. Is when we'll be super duper ready. Cause you know it's really like a wedding is really like a wedding is really for like everybody else. You know, it's for everybody else to enjoy that moment.
Alright, so we back, YouTube.
So y'all never gonna believe the cameraman had to beat you to it, because I know you gonna see him live. The cameraman is trash, okay? The cameraman is trash, and he's been fired.
They don't call me cameraman B for no reason.
We had to let him go, okay? I need you to clock out for me, okay? Because he's done. But I don't know if you guys can notice, we got some new gear. How does lighting look? I don't look good. Okay. We got like 3 questions left.
Yeah, because it cut off. Because we didn't get the last 3 questions because she let the battery die because she wanted to do all that extra stuff. Alright, so back to the questions. Alright, what do you love / dislike about each other?
You gotta go first. This is your question.
Oh. What do I love about her? Like, she's very motivating. Like, she knows how to always, like, I could have like the worst day at work, and like I could come home and I know that she'll be the one to be like, all right, babe, it's gonna be all right, you know, just put it behind you and stuff like that. And then hate, oh, she's just very selfish. Like, she don't like to share none of her stuff, but she like to take all my stuff. So yeah.
No, that's not true. What I love about Brandon is the type of man that he is. So I guess I would say his character. I feel as though he don't, like, as he ages, it's just gonna get better with time. So like now he's good. He's a great man, but I feel like later on he's gonna be like, yeah. So
I did too.
Okay.
I did too. You gotta do the hate part.
All right. Let me get there. It's my question. And what I hate about him is, he ruins our moments, our most special, loving moments, when he decides not to be honest. Just, you know, if you guys can't see, I'm very pregnant, and my nose is probably 10 times better than a hound. And so when he passes gas, not only do I smell it immediately, I smell it before it even escapes the pants, but I smell it for a minute, and I decided to ask, and he could just never just be honest about it, or even just give me a heads up. And it's just the worst timing ever, and it just pisses me off all the time.
It don't even be
I understand it's natural, but it just pisses me off.
Oh, and then the fact where I want to remove myself from the situation, and he refuses to let me leave, and he wants me to sit through it and just wait it out with him as like that's what I'm supposed to do. Like, yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I bet.
Okay, what made you know that this is the person you wanted to settle down with and start a life with? So I knew this was the person I wanted to settle down with when I realized that he was a person that I could learn something from. I was always a person in my relationship who was the teacher. So to be the student every now and then, once in a while, it's pretty great. And I admire that about him because it's not a lot that I'm a person, don't get me wrong, I'm a person that loves to learn. I'm always open to learn. But he's taught me a lot about adulting because I will say he's been adulting longer than I have, and he has it more managed, better managed than I had it. So I feel like, you know, him just being just a real rounded young adult, that was very attractive to me, especially at our age. It's not many people who possess those type of skills. So yeah.
For me, like, so she's my piece, like.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Your side piece?
No, like my piece.
Your person?
My piece.
Oh, like your piece.
Oh my God.
You should say it like this.
No,
my
this
piece.
is my. Anyways, she like my piece.
Piece. Let me do it for you. Okay, so
You done?
she's like, and I'm saying, peace.
Anyways, like I said before, she's like my piece. Like, I found someone that, like, when I'm with this person, like, everything is gone. Like, all my struggles, my troubles, and the negative thoughts that I get in my head about, like, what's going on and what hole I dig myself into or whatever, it just goes out the window. So I felt like once I found that, I was like, well, it's no point of going and searching for anything else because you're not going to find somebody that brings peace to your life and just let them go because it's pointless. So, peace. Oh.
Our last question.
Last question. Okay, I'll put in my password. Alright, so the last question is, where was our
Babe,
first
you just
date?
remembered the password. Yeah, you.
Where was our first date?
He never remembers the password.
Oh, that's your question.
Our first date, well, it wasn't really like our first date. It was our first outing because we were actually established couple before we actually got to go on dates. But our first outing was at Longhorn because big girl like to eat.
She ain't never lied about that.
And Big Daddy like to spend, so period. You know what I'm saying?
That was the last
Woo.
question?
Yes. You have any questions?
No.
You sure?
Positive. Then you don't have any questions.
I do. I do have a question,
No, you
but
don't.
if you don't want me to answer it, because okay.
Alright, so boom. This concludes the Q&A.
I need you to save me.